Hey, welcome back to the Average Show, or the So Average channel. Good to have you back here. We're back on arenas, so I'm playing a Pathfinder, because I have been thinking about this for quite a while now, about why they didn't give Pathfinder a new passive for the new mode, because his passive obviously is that he can scan survey beacons, and when he does that, it reduces his cooldown by about 10 seconds. But obviously in arenas there is not any beacons to scan. There's a ring, there's a storm that closes in and rounds, but there's no beacon to scan to find out where that ring is going to be. However, after playing a few times, as you can see here, his ability is only 150 credits, which I'm pretty sure is possibly the cheapest ultimate ability in the game to use his zipline. And I haven't used Pathfinder arenas yet, so we'll see how effective that is. The closest thing I can think of is Octane and his jump pad in terms of team mobility. So I'm going with the same strategy with him. First round, all about the materials. Get a kill if you can, but to be honest, it's not so bad if you don't win the first round, okay? For all those people out there rage quitting because they lost the first round. I'm going to show you in this game right now that even on a 2v3, it's not the end of the match. So we get dropped in without even a third teammate against a Valk Pathfinder Lifeline team. And as you'd expect, the first match does not go as planned. However, I did get materials. I did manage to get to the center quicker than the other team did. Mostly because of the zipline grapple from Pathfinder. So, and also, if you manage to collect at least 2 material things anyway, you actually end up with quite a lot of materials into your second round anyway. So, we go in with the Devotion this time. Very underestimated gun, by the way. Very much deserving of the Battle Pass skin that comes out for this season. Can't wait to finally grind through that. Currently at Battle Pass level 30 already. Let me know where you guys are at in the Battle Pass at this stage, unless you're one of those people that went ahead and bought everything because you can afford that. Let me know how far you've got into it. So this is the thing, you're straight in for the zipline. This is where it's possibly quicker than Octane's stim and his jump pad of getting the team in. Also the jump pad is about 400 credits, I believe. So way more expensive than a zipline. So again, we go in, get the crafting materials, grapple over to the other materials. Again, probably quicker than Octane's stim. Probably quicker, and it gets only 50 credits to up that amount of uses you can use it for. And this works particularly well on this map. I tried this on Artillery, which is a very vertical map, which you'd expect Pathfinder to be absolute king of. And actually, the zipline itself, less effective. Much less effective than on here. I think it's the distance you can cover on this map, which is, I think, is smaller than the other two, or at least the actual competitive area. It's just much smaller than the other two maps. Phase Runner, his zipline, just, it's not that necessary. It's too open. There's no verticality on Phase Runner. So Pathfinder, this is the map where Pathfinder can really own the arena. You can stay high, you can mobilise around a map much quicker, you haven't got to go far. The grapple will probably throw you from one side of the map to the other, to be honest. And the zipline gets you to that height advantage, and it's straight at the start of the round. And here we go. So even if it's a 2v3, this is why you do not just rage quit and give up. So big shout out to the GB on my team for sticking with me on this. Let me get the clutch. And we managed to even it up, so now we're 1 for 1. It's still 2v3. They haven't had a disconnect or rage quit. It's just me and him. I don't even know if we had a third teammate he disconnected. But honestly, if you've got an LMG and good mobility, I think this is going to be a very strong combo for this season, especially with Valk. Well, until she gets nerfed again. I think this could be really strong. So again, straight up to the height, and you can aim that. You can't activate the ability before the start of the round, unfortunately. If you could, it would be a bit quicker. So you've got to be able to get really good at knowing exactly where to place this. And actually not screw up your jump off and then scramble like some drunk spider up the smallest wall in the game. But you know, whatever. But again, we're already here, the team's nowhere near us. We've got all the time in the world, so it's like, okay, you know what guys, you stay over there, that's cool, I'm just going to go grab some heals. You notice I don't bother going for the materials in this round as much. I get like one barrel, but that's because from round 3 onwards it's completely pointless worrying about credits. You can still get a fully kitted weapon, you can still get, well, most people's ultimates, and probably a shield bat. And to be honest, as long as you get these heals, then it's not really a problem, to be honest, because it's quite easy to get the supply bins. If each team takes a different side, especially, you'll probably end up with enough heals for the whole team. As a Valk, admittedly the team we were playing weren't that great, but until you start playing the actual game, you don't really know how good the other team was. Just from the first round, you might have got lucky. But like again, big thank you to the G for sticking with me. Gets a clutch revive as well. I have no idea why they didn't push us. But the lifeline's down. So maybe Jibby took the lifeline. So it's now a 2v1. But I am one shot. And one shot against a Valk is a very dangerous thing to be, because her tactical ability can basically finish off people who are one shot. So I allow my teammate to make the sacrifice. So I can get fully healed, fully kitted. And now it's just a 1v1. But I'm pretty confident with my 1v1s. Plus I have a devotion, so you know, why wouldn't I be? But again, Pathfinder can just fly across this map to wherever the hell he wants to go. The Valk got delayed by trying to finish off the Jibby, which allows me to get the care package Havoc. I get the Havoc! Actually not bad. Actually not bad in arenas to have it, especially since I had a little bit of a buff. Again, don't know why I didn't get pushed. That Valk, apparently the helmet did enough. And then we just finish off with the devotion. Another clutch. So even though we're 2v3, we're already one round up on the other team. And we're only going into round 4. And again, look at that, 1,800 crafting materials, and my zipline only costs 150. And then of course you pair that with the most ridiculously OP gun in the game, the Spitfire. So here's where fast, height advantage, mobility, and a gun that has basically 0 recoil. And we'll see how this round goes. So straight up, this side much easier to do that. Let me take position, and like I said, 0 recoil on the Spitfire, so if you can guess where the enemy is, you're just going to absolutely shred them. But I was able to hold that angle before they even got there, because the zipline got me there first. And now I hold this angle, take down, I think that's the path, but I'm not going to push because I need to heal up. And it's still a 2v3, so even if I push, it still only makes it a 2v2. So let's let them use up their resources, and they have to, it's better for them to push us when you've got the height. So while they are fanning about doing that, again, always try and get those supply bin heals. They are invaluable. The shield bats especially are definitely the key item in this game, I have to admit. There you go. So you can just keep firing until eventually something hits, and then you win. How fantastic is that? 2v3. Where the Pathfinder, please stop rage quitting. Just stop doing it. Please, hit me up with a like and subscribe if you want people to stop rage quitting. Peace out.